¿Qué pasa, chavales? ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Qué dice mi gente? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo correcto? Y yo me alegro. Vamos a empezar un nuevo directito. A ver. ¿Se me escucha? ¿Se me escucha? Un poquito tarde, pero bueno. ¿Dónde lo dejamos? A ver, porque lo dejé por la mitad. Veremos si se me guardó algo. Dame un segundito. For your love is another time. Y si pongo... no. A ver, espérate. Vale. Uy. Vamos a darle... Estamos en directo. ¿Sí? ¿Me se escucha? Sí, me se escucha. Vale. Bueno, chavales, como siempre me presento. Yo soy Ale Chela. Me puede llamar Ale, me puede llamar Chela, como salga de la punta del iceberg. Así que vamos a darle otro ratito aquí al L.A Noire, como queráis llamarlo. Y no sé dónde nos dejan, dónde nos quedamos ayer, así que vamos a continuar. Tenemos a más Rúfalo ahí. Espérate que me he quedado sin gasolina. Ama gasolina. Vaya dita mierda tenio, pero que yo soy tímido.
Wake up, Cole.
Venga, ya lo sé. Déjame en paz, joder. A ver, vamos a ver que estamos... Ah, vale, venga. Investiga el patio de Jacobs. O sea, descubrimos ayer que Gabriel Delgado es el que había robado el coche del Juan Valdés este, que era un argentino, un cónsul argentino. Así que vamos a investigar el patio de Jacob, que Jacob es el que me... A ver, dice... Esta vez un parque nuevo ha dejado un solar de ser construido. Oswald Jacob, vecino de la zona, dice haber visto como las bandas, ¿no? Estos tipos que se... Vale. Investigan el patio, o sea que ahí nos hemos dejado pruebas. Ah, vale, y el Delgado este, el Gabriel Delgado, iba a hacer una carrera ilegal. Así que vamos a ir al lugar de la carrera ilegal. Fijamos como destino. Lo que vamos a ver por el camino, porque había más cosas, ¿no? Aquí tenemos al cónsul. Ah, no, residencia de Delgado. Vale. Vamos por aquí, compadre. Espérate, vamos a bajar un poco la música. Más o menos como los efectos, ¿no? Un poquito menos. Ahí me gusta más.
What kind of
Much
man
better.
leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Ocho,
Because
¿qué
we shut
pasa?
one of these
¿Se
races
puede salir de
down,
aquí o
another
qué?
one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime. Take the next right.
En la puta que parió.
Now look what you've done!
Nada por detrás. Yo no tengo la culpa. Aparte, joder.
All units, officers help. Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street,
Va.
1624 West
Se
3rd
espere.
Street.
No ha terminado el caso.
Code 3, identify.
Ya está lejos de cojones, ¿eh? Lo siguiente. Como hermano. Estás colado ahí, primo.
Units in the vicinity. Citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identify.
Venga, yo voy. Vamos para allá.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there. Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps,
¿Quién es? ¿Quién es?
447.
El azul, ¿no?
Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on
No,
Delgado.
el rojo. Yo. Hijo puta.
He's getting away. Gonna lose him.
Yo. Demasiado, ¿eh? No iba a tanta velocidad yo como para liársela así. Vamos. ven
Enough
aquí.
games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Ya voy.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
La verga. ¿Dónde está, tío? No lo veo. Ah, por el otro lado. Ah, espera.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
¿Cómo?
You ain't shit, flaca.
Vamos. Yo que no llego, ¿eh?
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Cho, párate, hijo de puta.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for grand theft auto. Fuck you, puto! You should speak to the maricón. Valdez, I showed him. Now who's a man? I should have burned his fucking car.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
Me pide. A ver, el chico de oro. Uf, me han quitado mucho dinero. Daño a la ciudad. Juan Valdez recuperó su password casi de una pieza. Me faltan 12 cosas.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
What is going
Are
on?
we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled.
Hostia
2-day
puta.
build drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso?
Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
Hostia puta. Hasta la polla de sargento ya. A marriage made in heaven. Bueno, la traducción no es literalmente. Es un matrimonio hecho en el cielo, más bien. La pareja perfecta. Hostia, no me he fijado bien. Era un coche rojo, ¿no? Un coche negro.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
La puta, no me da cuenta de...
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
El caso principal. Esta gente no voy a poder hablar nunca,
I
¿no?
didn't come to California to be a secretary.
A ver, ya, pues vete. Dice, no he venido a California para ser secretaria. Ah, vale, perdón. Veamos.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
I don't
No
want to be
cans.
rude, but I ain't got time to talk.
Por aquí no puedo pasar. Te pide.
Hey, you think those bikes on the side?
No le puedo decir nada, ¿no? Venga. ¿Estabas esperándome, padre? A ver si podemos hacer algo del camino. Por ejemplo, tenemos que ir aquí. Y estas cosas que no sé qué me dan. Oficina del registro. Vamos a ver qué coño es esto. Porque más interrogaciones no veo. Ah, mira, aquí hay una plastana aquí en tu coño. Vamos a hacer esta primero. A ver qué es.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
All units to 211 in progress, 933 South Broadway. Any center unit able to handle identified?
A ver qué es esto. para hacer una foto o algo. Salón de los récords. ¡Ay! Me ha llorado algo para aquí, ¿eh? Una placa de policía. Ah, otro coleccionable. Te pide. ¿Qué pone? Land Registry Office. Nada, en el que podemos entrar. A ver. Qué guapo, tío. No hay nada por aquí. Una biblioteca, ¿no? Muy grande. Nada, la típica biblioteca. Tampoco tiene nada del otro mundo. Uy. Bien. Vamos por aquí. Y a ver si hay alguna cosita más que se pueda ver por aquí. Nada. Un pasillo largo sin nada. Volvemos. No, Jimmy, vamos para allá. Nada, lo típico, ¿no? Que no hay nada. Vamos a subir aquí al tercer piso. A ver qué encontramos. Police Departamento Records Room. Vale. A ver. ¿Qué tenemos? No tiene pinta de haber muchas cosas. Aquí a lo mejor hay que venir en algún momento para ver los registros de algunos policías o algunas cosas. Yo creo que va a ser eso, que va a haber algún policía corrupto que vamos a tener que investigar y se va a liar gorda. Venga, por aquí. Esta nada. Este pasillito tampoco. Esto tampoco. No voy a llegar hasta el final, te lo aseguro. Y tampoco. Entonces volvemos ya. Supongo que será el coleccionable, ¿no? Porque foto no le puedo hacer. No puedo hacer nada. Hemos venido por esta. No, hemos venido por esta. Cole, ¿podías correr un poquito más rápido, padre? No, pues no hemos venido por esto. Cago en su puta madre. Vamos. Me está jodiendo la vida. No. Entonces ya me lo he pasado. Es que se me ha quedado la marquita, hermano. Pues eso le tendré que hacer una foto, yo supongo. Y de momento no tendré la cámara. Vamos a hacer más misiones de momento, principales. Y ya nos meteremos con algunas secundarias. De momento vamos a ir a por las principales. Uy, coño.
Watch it.
¿Has visto lo que ha pasado? Cómo se buguea luego ahora mismo. Vale. Perfecto.
Detectives, over here.
Over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Because a white male named Lester Patterson walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the yellow brick road.
Is that so? We'll take a formal statement later. Right now we're going to take a look around.
Vale. Miramos el cuerpo sobre todo primero.
I ended on his face and ended up here. Car must have struck him from behind.
Siempre hay una notita. A ver, Letter Partisan, California, Fire and Life, Los Ángeles, California, 5 de enero de 1947. Vamos por abajo. Estimado señor Pattinson, para nosotros una gran satisfacción de la recepción de la solicitud que otorga la aprobación inicial para elevar la prima semanal de su póliza de seguro de vida de 3,70 no sé, a 50, que aumentó el efectivo de 1 de enero. Si bien un pago único de 10.000 en caso de muerte, pero invalidez permanente. Este nuevo garantiza unos beneficiarios del total de 16.000. ¿Qué coño? En rojo. What the fuck? Hostia puta. Le damos las gracias de California Live y le deseamos buena salud y seguridad en el futuro. Atentamente, Curtis Berson, vicepresidente de Seguro California Fire and Life. Vale. Y se lo hizo hace poquito. O sea, lo renovó hace poquito. Licencia de conducir. Letter Pattison. New Hope Street. Varón blanco, 36, unos ojos marrones, pelo castaño, casado.
We can notify next of kin.
Vale. Dinerito. Vale, tenemos a la mujer, la ficha de la póliza de seguro, los brazos. ¿Tiene algo en los brazos que podamos ver? No. Lo dejamos. Y el otro brazo no tiene niño de casado ni nada.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers.
Por el reverso no podía mirarlo, tío. Lo atropellaron. Tela,
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
7 metros. Y ahí hay unas huellas de coche, ¿eh? Las huellas.
This blood is a long way from the body. The car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
Hostia puta.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact.
O sea que a lo mejor no quería hacerlo. Se lo encontró ahí. A lo mejor el pavo estaba borracho y se tiró a la carretera, ¿sabes? Que se hizo la póliza de seguro para cobrarla. Estaba sin un puto duro. Toda la pinta tiene. Y en el bar, ¿qué vamos a encontrar? Espérate, ponemos a cargar un segundito el móvil.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
Atropelló en relación con la víctima.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah. Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
De poli bueno, ¿no?
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No. He came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
Le metemos un poquito más de presión, yo creo, ¿no? A ver.
So what was he doing outside? It's against licensing regulations to drink on the sidewalk.
Lester and Lorna were having a fight. The owner made him take it outside. It was pretty ugly.
Hemos sacado algo. Chuy, el puto psiquiatra este.
Courtney, come in. Have a seat.
Thanks, Doctor.
How are you finding working at the clinic?
It's, fine.
Are you sure?
Can I be honest with you, Doctor?
I would hope so, Courtney.
I was hoping that the therapy would be more beneficial.
Treatment can, unfortunately, be very long-term.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. We can reveal the root of the problem. Then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Los sedan, lo quedan dormidos hasta ya que encuentren la cura. Hijo puta.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
Si es que muchas veces las drogas están ilegalizadas porque les benefician. Yo, hombre, no te voy a decir que legalice la cocaína, ni la heroína, ni su puta madre. Pero coño, la marihuana, por ejemplo. Y a lo mejor incluso si legalizas la cocaína y todas esas mierdas, las distribuyes de forma más eficiente y más fácil, ¿no? Bueno, no sé, siempre hay vías para conseguirlo ilegal, pero no sé, es una movida.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski.
Vale, informe de la testigo.
Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Vale, sigue.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman. That's all.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. Trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
Sister?
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
What kind of car was it?
A ver.
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Rojo oscuro. Vale. Vamos a ver la libreta. Los testigos escucharon una discusión antes del incidente. O sea, dice herida en el pecho causada por el adorno de un capó, pero claramente si lo atropelló a 200 kilómetros por hora, pues da igual que esté el adorno que no esté el adorno. O sea, a ver, vamos a meterlo un poco más.
It's pretty dark, Miss Perry. You sure about the car?
Of course I'm sure. My Uncle Bernie has one just like it back in Topeka.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful.
Joder, con 2 o 3 preguntas
You really
correctas
think
siempre.
so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
¿Tengo que ir de malo siempre o qué?
Certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Este era el borracho que me pidió una botella, ¿no?
So this is why everybody comes to Ray's.
Pillada.
Help me out.
Witness statements next. We know we've got the girl as an eyeball, but we should check the bar as well.
Voy a preguntar al camarero, tío. No. A ver, con este tampoco. Nada, voy a hablar que llamar por teléfono para que me den la dirección.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a list of dark red Lincoln Continentals.
Just a moment. This is going to be quite a list, Detective.
Cross-check for registered addresses. Top of the pile, anything from the downtown area. Around Bunker Hill.
One moment. Fred Murray, 120 South Olive Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. Harris Jones, number 1 Dillon Lane. William Shelton of 738 West Temple Street.
La verga.
That's all for downtown.
¿Y de la de Pattison?
Thanks.
¿Y la de la
Might
mujer?
call for some legwork, but it's better than nothing.
Café Rey me faltan cosas, yo creo. Porque nos ha tachado residencia de los Pattinson, residencia de Murray, residencia Jones, residencia exacta. Vale. No podemos hablar con nadie más, ¿no? Ay, sí.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy?
Leroy Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Tú sabes más de lo que dices.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Bien, 4 de 4.
No problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Vámonos. Vamos a ir a la residencia de los Pattinson. Porque para aquí no hay nada más, ¿no? No. Aunque suena todavía la música. Me falta algo. ¡Ey! Mira, mira. ¡Hostia puta!
A knife covered in blood.
Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
A ver. Mira, ahora sí lo tenemos todo. Vámonos.
Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Perdona.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the scene.
You're right. That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Maybe. Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According...
Joder. Estoy mirando la puta conversación.
You don't think... Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Coño, frío eres, hijo puta. Oh, vaya.
Yes? Hello?
No estamos afectados, ¿eh?
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in '44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. Wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
A ver. Vamos a revisar las pruebas un segundito. Lincoln, Continental Rojo, eso no sabemos nada. Carta de seguro encontrada, eso está bien. Encontrar el cadáver, víctima ebria. Declaración entre el héroe Salvo y los narcotistas, un cuchillo ensangrentado, hacer un examen con el filo ensangrentado. Vale. Está muy tranquila esa, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a hablar.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
You expect me to believe that, Lorna? It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
Qué mala espina. Vamos a
You
discutir.
were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk.
We were always arguing. So what?
Ay.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get him the
Hostia
stake.
puta.
That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
¿De qué manera? Pero está muy relajada en la postura. No sé yo.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Sabo has no money. This place can't be worth much. Where is the money coming from?
My father left me this house and some money. Lester took out a second mortgage. I held on to the money and kept my mouth shut. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Podemos investigar un poquito y hablar con el pavo este, ¿no podemos hablar?
You know, I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
Hijo de puta. Te voy a inspeccionar un poquito la casa, si no te importa.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Nada. ¡Ey! Cuchillos. Es de la misma marca, tú. Tenemos que haberla acusado. Ha sido ella, ¿eh? No me llevan. Los cuchillos no los puedo ver, tío. Son la misma marca. ¿Y dónde está el teléfono, tío? Este pues sí te va a enganchar ahí, no al poke, ¿eh? El bicho este.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Vale.
Thanks for your help.
Que a lo mejor nos ahorramos ir a visitar a más gente, porque es que tiene pinta de que ha sido esta gente. Tiene toda la pinta. ¿Qué lugares tenemos? Residencia de Murray. Dueño de un Lincoln Continental. A ver. Y claro, vamos a ver quién coño lo atropelló también. Y si tiene algo que ver con esta gente. Vale. Justo aquí. Nada, pero es
Navy
azul.
blue. The DMV gremlin strikes again. Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Nada. No nos ha llevado nada. Pero puede ser que lo haya pintado. No creo que haya sido tan rápido, ¿no? Por curiosidad, ¿qué se llama? No sé, es que cada vez me acerco al coche suena la musiquita esa. Ah, vámonos. Residencia Jones. ¿Qué tiene tal? Venga. Lo utilizamos los cruces. A ver. Right. Y sin rueda. Mierda. ¿Estás seguro, hermano? si lo va a tener para aquí escondido. A ver, siguiente dirección. Residencia de Shelton. Tiene que ser este a la fuerza. Y lo tenemos aquí al lado, perfecto. Vamos a esperar.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Shelton.
Vamos.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Detiene a William Shelton. Mierda. Hostia puta. Chulo que pesado el pavo este, tío. No corra para allá, hombre.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away.
All right, I give up.
That's it. Cuff him and we're done. Put your hands where I can see them. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could for.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him.
We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Toma por culo. Que tenía que entrar, digo, porque no puedo. Vamos ahí al depósito central.
Officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. Two the shots fired. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
La morgue. A ver.
Do it again, Daria. Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked?
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
You'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
kidding me.
Been doing this job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder one. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber.
Vamos, la pareja, ¿no?
We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
¿Dónde está mi coche? Sí, oh, puta, tú. Se han pirado, fijo, ¿eh? Va a tener toda la pinta de que se han pirado. Hecho, vamos a ver. Hostia puta. ¿Qué? Le da como... Échate para allá, coño. ¿Cuál era? ¿Cuál era? Estos se han pirado, pero vamos, más claro el agua. Ah, pues no.
Spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson. He confirmed your husband caused death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I have nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
Hostia puta.
It's too late, Sabo.
Vamos a morir los dos.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
Hostia, no le he dado la oportunidad, en verdad.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
Vale, lo tenía que haber capturado.
So, I give you a hit and run. You bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Gracias. Pero págame más, por favor. Preguntas correctas, 8 de 10. Ah. Igual el testigo te hubiera dado una mejor descripción del vehículo sospechoso y lo hubieras manejado mejor. Si hubiera ido de poli bueno a lo mejor en ese momento. El lapsus. A slip of the tongue.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop says he located a green Kaiser Fraser from the hot sheet. Address is 6 West 2nd Street. Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Venga, vámonos.
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe it would.
Venga, ahora sí vamos a ir a ver lo de las interrogaciones. Que debo ir para allá. Pues vamos a ir a esta. Hostia, me he dejado al colega ahí, tío. Lo tenía que poner. Es que eres muy lento, compadre.
Shit.
¿Dónde está, tío?
They're calling her the Dahlia now. Wonder what Veronica Lake makes of that one.
What a case. You hear whether they're making any progress?
Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having your death strewn all over the front pages.
¿Estoy llegando bien o qué? No. Uy, la puta.
Look out for the pedestrians.
Perdón, perdón. Ah, desde fuera del coche. Espérate, espérate, escúchame. Para ir al cochecito los cojones. Le cuesta, ¿eh? Oye, ¿ya no sale? Bueno, pues le den por culo. No te me cruces. Vale.
You know we've got a siren, Phelps.
A ver. ¿Aquí no viene tu interrogación? Vehículo oculto. Los propietarios están en depósito seguro para la zona de buscar puertas azules en la que ponga el City Security. Esta, ¿no? Esa era una puerta azul. Me ponía Angel Security. Tío, está justo donde he ido yo ahora. ¿Dónde está mi compadre? No, no las puedo coger todavía. ¿Será alguno de estos? Bueno, ya que estamos, rellenamos. Manda un previo, aficionado a los coches. Amigo, madre mía, madre mía, madre mía, madre mía. Te pide. Que fluye, cómo fluye este coche. Venga, vamos a la misión. Ah, pero este no tiene la sirena. Es un fallito, ¿eh? Que tiene este coche. ¿Por qué suena esa música? Hostia, que tengo... A ver, ¿qué tengo que liar yo aquí? No entiendo por qué suena la música de investigación. No entiendo. No sé, pero creo que deje de sonar.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Frazer from 6 West 2nd Street.
Choo-choo.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Dios.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Ya voy, coño.
Hands behind your head.
I'll call it in.
Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
con Manseco, Los Ángeles, California. Factura del cliente 11-1-47. Maury Harrison, dirección 6 del West de Second Street. Kaiser Fraser, tipo Manhattan. Precio del coche 2400. ¿No? Total 1450 con 95. Factura del coche 90.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
A ver.
Who did you deal with at Coombs Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
He drew up a special deal for you, didn't he, Harrison? Give it up. Where did the car come from?
I already told you. This is outrageous. I'll be making an official complaint.
Me he pasado.
You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
You expect us to believe you.
Is that so much to ask?
Estoy
You
dando una.
purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
Título de propiedad de California 1947, Maury Harrison, Los Ángeles. Chris Harrison.
If this is a forgery, it's top-notch. This will need to be traced.
Puertas, cilindro, total, 47, perfecto.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for Grand Theft Auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
Vamos a tener problemas, yo creo, con el niñato este.
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars. Usually they're called politicians.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see some kid who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there. Unless his daddy plays golf with yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm gentleman's handshake and be on our way.
See? I knew you weren't finished.
Que tú eras, tío. Al final me cae bien el Jimmy, ¿tú? Tiene buenos ideales al final. Oh.
Not another step.
I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Te doy permiso. A ver si puedo hablar con el trabajador.
Mr. Coombs is over there.
No.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
John Archer. Joder.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Autocoms Los Ángeles. Agente comerciante firma Coms. Richard Coms. Siempre superdepartamento de tráfico de la imprenta Marquere. Los Ángeles. Los Ángeles, California. Ta. Lo mismo, vamos. Es un albarán.
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Vale. Relación con Marqués. Detalles de la
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Vale. Se ha portado bien.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
La cago.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
So with the banks closed over the weekend,
I might be able to stop payment.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope. Should I? It isn't exactly my business.
It says Marquee Printing. You've never heard of them?
Marquee. Sure. They do all the government red tape. You'll find the place down on Aliso Street near San Pedro.
Bueno.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Trajecito.
Shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Voy. ¿Dónde está el teléfono?
Phelps, 1247.
Si eso existía estaba guapo, ¿eh?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of grand theft auto.
I'll relay the information.
Any messages?
James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thank you.
James Velasco. ¿Dónde vamos? ¿Dónde vamos? Dirección figura de movimentación. Vamos a ir primero a interrogar al pavo este.
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Tiene la voz de Brian, ¿no?
Our units also need assistance. 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Unit can
El
have a
code,
code
tío.
2 identify.
De padre de familia, tío. Hostia puta.
Oh, unbelievable.
A ver, que quién se iba a esperar que era una bajada tan loca. Venga.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit paper.
Thanks. Yeah, I want to make homicide. You got it made.
Era arriba, ¿no?
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Heavens! I'm trying to imagine you with a personality.
Hey, holding up in here won't make your caseload vanish.
Del despacho de este hombre.
You have your assignment, detective. Best be about it.
Vale. Pues no sé dónde tengo que ir.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
No tengo ni idea. Nada. A ver, vamos a ver.
I knew it.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
Por fin,
I
coño.
want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Beca, selección.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery.
Hostia puta. Transferencia al propietario. Impresión del departamento de 3 de imprenta marqué los agentes de carta. Vale. Ya tenemos lo del marqué.
Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm going to ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
Vale.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you.
La América.
The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Jean Archer.
Vale, no la conozco.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up. Now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're going to check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
Venga. Espero que nos haya contado la
You're
verdad.
Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightball. Gordon Lightball. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
Orden propietario imprenta Marqués. Venga.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Jean Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
¿Dónde? ¡Vamos, coño!
You know the broad isn't going to hang around, Phelps. Let's get to the Western Union office.
Y cargando todo.
Not with him for the conversation.
LAPD. We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? That could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made $0. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
A ver, la relación que
How
tiene.
long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
A ver, a ver. Esto no sé si lo estoy haciendo bien, en verdad. 5 de experiencia. Vamos a esto.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait. Scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
The standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey.
A ver. Es un descampado, ¿no?
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
Cabrón. Y a ver la industrial. No tenemos nada, ¿no? Tenemos que ir al marqués.
Citizen reports a 211 in progress.
Y que es un 211.
8th Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
si lo encuentro, coño. Por aquí. No te indican, tío, es una putada. Vamos por aquí mejor. Se ha metido en nadie.
Go bug someone else, huh?
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind. We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball.
Good luck.
Espérate, vamos a investigar un poquito. Tengo que preguntarlo un poquito.
Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Vamos a utilizar un punto de intuición. Vamos a ser polímero.
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightball. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Velasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
Harrison bought his car from Coombs. The pink slip looks good, and that points the finger here. Do you have any employee trouble?
No, I don't. They've all been carefully screened. Look, now that I think about it, the name Coombs sounds familiar. I think they may have been involved in stolen documents in the past.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightball? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Qué rico, papi.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
A ver. James Mac. Este, por ejemplo.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightbulb. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
¿Tú ya?
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
Espérate ahí, hombre. Ah, bueno, mira, el Below este ya he comprado unas cuantas veces. Nada, hemos clavado las primeras coleras, tío. Porque no me deja ya. Vale, pues ya está. Nos vamos. Imprenta de Marqués. Aquí me falta algo entonces. Espérate. Me falta algo y no sé qué. Hola de nuevo.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Pues no, la verdad que no. Hey.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
No, pues me falta algo más. Ah, yo creo que habrá que volver porque este tío pinta mal. Por detrás se puede entrar o algo. Todo lo que viene siendo la imprenta, ¿no? Nada. Vámonos. Lo que no sé cómo se cogen los coches, tío. Si se pueden tunear o algo. Hombre.
Goddamn maniac!
Rockstar y sus paranoias de siempre. Uy. ¿Eso qué pasa, tío? ¿La sirena no sirve para nada o qué? Vamos para allá. Joder, está lejos, ¿eh?
Call for a couple of black and whites. Get Fleischer down here.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a 45. Don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back. Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh?
Reinforcements are on the way.
Vamos.
Pretty brave for a dead man. I got you now. Let me see.
Vamos.
I've got you, Phelps. Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
Throw out the guns.
¿Dónde está, tío?
You're gonna get yourself killed.
Hijo puta.
Find some cover.
You're covered, Phelps.
Try the door at the end. I heard something.
Ay, qué bueno eso.
Junk.
All right, don't shoot. Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
Qué hijo puta.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas. Marquee Printing Company. There's nothing like going direct to the source.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
We know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse. A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall. The guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes me.
Lightball. The guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
No me lo creo.
So if I go over there and check his jacket, your story's gonna ring true? I'm warning you, Bigelow.
Give it a try, Flatfoot. For some reason, none of my guys like to bring ID to work.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Vamos. Qué coche más feo, ¿no? Ya más pegadito no puede pasar, ¿no? ¿Qué pasa, tío?
Careful!
What a mess.
No, madre mía, esa misión.
Gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
KGPL to any unit to 459. They're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Drag racer!
Vamos allá.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
Necesito ayuda. Lo acusamos.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney. What you're doing here is slanderous, Detective. You'll be hearing from my lawyer about it.
Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Qué mal, qué mal.
Now, where shall I start? With the 2 GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Cagada. Estábamos haciendo bien.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
You mean to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. You hear what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Pues nada, chavales, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Mañana echamos otro ratito. A ver qué nos dicen ahora.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I want to make homicide.
En fin, gente.
No, you made it if you think that.
Mañana echamos otro ratito. Que al final no trabajo porque esta semana me lo han liado un huevo.